He had laughed when the auctioneer slammed the gavel and announced the final price. 12 cents, not $12, not 12 coins. Just 12 copper pennies for a rotting cabin no one wanted. A forgotten structure standing crooked at the edge of Apache territory where even the wind seemed reluctant to pass through. And the rancher, a hard man shaped by dust, loneliness, and years of burying his own hopes, believed fate had finally smiled on him in its own crooked way. Because land was land and shelter was shelter, and a man with nothing left to lose learns to trust bargains that feel like jokes. So he rode out at dusk with his horse snorting uneasily as the cabin came into view, its door swinging slightly as if breathing, and when he stepped inside, expecting nothing more than rot and silence. The smell hit him first, iron and damp wood and something alive, and then his eyes adjusted to the dimness and his heart nearly stopped because hanging from a thick beam by a fraying rope was a giant Apache girl, her feet barely touching the dirt floor, her arms bound, her head slumped forward, her body impossibly tall and strong even in ruin, her dark hair tangled like a storm cloud, and for a moment he thought she was dead. Another cruelty left behind by men who mistook power for justice. But then her chest shuddered just once, and that single breath changed everything. Because the rancher knew that helping her would mark him forever, that cutting her down would place a target on his back, from both settlers and warriors alike. Yet he moved anyway, slashing the rope with his knife as her weight crashed into his arms, nearly knocking him over. Her body burning with fever, her pulse wild, and as he laid her on the ground, she opened her eyes, black and fierce even through pain, staring at him not with gratitude but with warning, as if daring him to finish what others had started. And he understood then that this was no ordinary girl. She was Apache blood, feared and hunted, rumored in whispers as a giant born under a cursed moon, a symbol both revered and despised. And the cabin, cheap as it was, had become the center of a war he never agreed to fight. Yet over the following days he stayed, nursing her with stolen water and scraps of food, listening to her fevered murmurs of betrayal, of a deal broken between tribes and traders, of her being used as proof of dominance. And when she finally woke fully, sitting upright with a strength that startled him, she spoke in broken English, telling him her name meant stone that walks, telling him she should have died, telling him mercy was dangerous, and the rancher replied that danger had followed him long before she ever arrived, that he had buried a wife, a child, and any belief that the world played fair, and in that shared understanding something fragile formed. Not romance, not trust, but recognition, because both knew what it meant to be left behind, and soon the threats came. Riders circling at night, gunshots in the distance, warnings carved into trees, and Apache scouts watching from the hills, waiting to see if the girl lived or died. And when bounty hunters arrived claiming the land, claiming the girl, claiming the law, the rancher stood in the doorway with a rifle and said the cabin was his, bought fair and legal for 12 cents. And that nothing inside it was for sale, and blood followed those words. Because the West did not forgive defiance, and when the girl fought beside him, towering and relentless, breaking ropes, swinging clubs, moving like a force of nature unleashed, the legend grew, spreading from campfires to saloons. The story of a rancher who bought death cheap and found a living giant inside, a man who chose mercy and paid for it with everything he had. And in the end, when Apache warriors came not as enemies but as witnesses, when they took the girl home and left the rancher standing alone once more, the cabin remained, no longer cursed, no longer empty, just a place where a man proved that even in the cruelest corners of the Wild West, one choice could echo louder than gunfire, and the rancher never spoke of it again. But those who passed the cabin swore they felt something there, a weight, a silence filled with meaning. A reminder that some bargains cost more than money and some lives are worth more than survival itself. And if this story moved you, if you believe the Wild West was shaped not only by violence, but by moments of impossible courage, then subscribe to and support Soulful Chapters, where powerful stories like this continue to live and breathe. The lesson we gain from this story is that true humanity reveals itself most clearly when a person chooses compassion even when fear, loss, and danger stand in the way, because the rancher did not rescue the Apache girl for reward, recognition, or safety. But because at that moment he recognized another life's value as equal to his own, teaching us that moral courage often begins in silence and is rarely applauded. And the story reminds us that cheap gains or easy victories can carry hidden costs, while seemingly impossible. Burdens may carry deeper meaning, as the 12-cent cabin symbolized how fate can place life-changing responsibility into our hands without warning, showing that destiny is not about what we own, but how we respond when tested. And another powerful lesson is that prejudice and fear dehumanize people. Because the Apache girl was seen as a monster, a threat or a trophy by others. Yet when the rancher looked beyond rumors and labels, he saw suffering rather than danger, reminding us that many injustices survive only because people accept stories told by the powerful instead of seeking truth themselves. And the story also teaches that mercy is not weakness but strength, as choosing to help someone vulnerable in a hostile world demands more bravery than pulling a trigger, especially when mercy risks personal loss, isolation, or death. And through this choice, the rancher reclaimed his own humanity after years of grief, showing that helping others can heal wounds we believed would never close. And the narrative further teaches that freedom and dignity are priceless, because the Apache girl's survival represented resistance against being reduced to an object of control or fear, reinforcing the idea that every human being deserves respect, regardless of origin, size, or difference. And finally, the story reminds us that our actions ripple beyond the moment, shaping how we are remembered and how the world subtly changes. Because even though the rancher gained no wealth or lasting companionship, his decision created a legend rooted in conscience rather than violence, proving that in a harsh world, the greatest legacy is not power or possession, but the quiet choice to do what is right when no one is watching.